Hello, welcome to Card Minds. Thank you for stopping by. This is going to be a Cancer weekly money and career reading from March 27th to April 2nd, 2023. Cancers, welcome. Let's see what messages we have for this upcoming week. Cancers weekly money and career, March 27th to April 2nd, 2023. Temperance. Easy does it. Cancers, easy does it. Balanced. Balanced in your decisions. Balanced in your discussions. It feels like you're stuck, or you feel like you have to move. You feel like you have to change. You feel like you're blocked in a certain circumstance, in a certain job, in a certain situation. And you have other options, or you've had certain disillusions, right? You thought this would be better, or you thought it's not the disappointment, it's a lot going on and a lot of different options, different ideas brewing, but you feel sort of stuck in that one place with the devil, tricking you and thinking that, well, I guess it's going to be that, or I guess I have to stick to this job, or right. But patience. Let's pull some more cards. Stabilize your energy, right? Try to recover your flow. You have different options, right? Decisions to make. 7 of Cups. But I think that you've learned to keep composed in stressful situations. If you feel tied to a certain job, to a certain circumstance, to a certain company, or a way of thinking, or a way of working, sort of there's only one way. No, right? Or even that you don't have control over the situation, that you don't have control over your decisions. It's, it takes strength and willpower to free yourself from influences. But this is positive, right? Because you're making things happen. Yes, you're making things happen. You have different opportunities. You're working hard. You're working on your skills. You're working on learning new skills, but you're also just really, working on making things better and better, more at your more aligned with what you want, more aligned with your philosophy, what you want in your career, what's the next job, or how can you make this job better? How can you advance, right? Get a promotion or gain more experience to get a promotion. That's the way it feels. It feels like you sort of tricked into, well, for example, you're in a company and you have a job, right? And you've been doing it for a while, but you're really getting impatient because there are other opportunities for promotion within that company, right? Or opportunities to gain more experience, to shift jobs, to go into another service maybe, or maybe gain more responsibility within your service or something like that. And it feels like you want that. You want to progress forward in your career, and you feel sort of stuck in that job, right? When is it going to be my turn? When am I going to be able to push forward? I've worked really hard, but I think you're gaining more knowledge, or even maybe you're going back to school. Maybe you're taking classes. Maybe you're mentored. I think you have a certain understanding of what is most important for you, and a clear objective now. If it's confusing here because of this job where you feel stuck, or you were promised something, or right, you're waiting, now you're transforming this. You're working hard, and I think that now you understand what you want and you're clear in your goal. Yes, take a moment, take a breather, because I feel like with the Temperance, you're impatient. And, but steady flow. Steady flow. You are getting out of this devil situation, and because you're getting out of there because you worked hard for this, or you're working hard for this to step up your knowledge, to step up your responsibilities within this job. It feels like you're in the search of something, whether it be in the same company, whether it be in the same career. You want a promotion. It feels like you want more responsibility with this Emperor. Now, you can be dealing with an Emperor as a director, as a manager, as a superior, or someone you're working with, right? That's really toxic. This can be a different scenario, a toxic scenario here, where you have to take a break, take a step back, and figure out exactly where you stand, what the options are, what the right and wrong is, right? You know, just figuring out what is true and what is not true, what you can count on, what possibilities are real and what are BS, right? And that's what you're sorting through right now, all while working hard on your experience, gaining more experience. Maybe you're going to school or taking classes for a diploma to, you know, to boss up. It feels like you want to boss up. This whole thing is like, I want to boss up. Enough is enough. I don't want to stagnate anymore. I don't want to be in this toxic energy anymore. There are a whole bunch of offers going on, passing by me, or even, right, that I deserve, and why am I not getting them, right? There you are. There you are, reaping your rewards. So, job well done, Cancers. Here you are in all your glory with the Chariot. You are determined. You're so determined to get that job, to get that promotion, to get more responsibility, to get whatever it is, right? That opportunity. You're working really hard, and this is paying off big time. More responsibility, getting out of the toxic. It's almost like you're getting out of that pool of people that are creating, right, like creating bad vibes. Now you're stepping up and you're determined. Good for you. Success, and also pentacles, right? Feels like you're earning more pentacles, but you've worked hard for this. This well-deserved, Cancer. Well deserved. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major arcana. But your understanding is, you know, of the situation. Yes, you have to let go. You've reached a point in time in the past situation, or within the situation you are in now, whether it's a job, whether it's your business, whether it's a project, or whatever it is. You've reached the end of that. The end of that difficult time. Take a breather. Take a breather when you feel that you get a little overwhelmed or stressed, because it feels like there's a lot of energy there, backstabbing, and all in all, it feels like a lot of disillusions or illusions, right? Where you were promised a ton of stuff, promised all kinds of opportunities, working on projects, working on new things with new people, and then you realize it's a bunch of BS, right? And so you went back to the drawing board, back to the work, gain more experience, or get another diploma. That's the way it feels, or being mentored to be able to realize your own project, because now it seems like you're very clear on where you stand. I'm very clear on what your objective is, and you are reaching your goal. There is no looking back now. There is no second guessing yourself. You are just reaching for the stars. Good for you. Done with a certain situation that was painful, right? That, you know, that you're at the end of that cycle that was really difficult. Whether it be with this Emperor here, an Aries, a toxic situation within a job, or you gaining power and gaining leadership, right? You're in leadership mode now, Cancer. Good for you. People are trusting you, but you're You're not looking back with this Chariot. So determined. Yes, because you have regrets working with certain people. You have regrets believing in these people. You have regrets trusting these people or circumstances. But you know what? These are just regrets. Let go the regrets. Let go the disappointments. There are disappointments every day. There are disappointments in people, in circumstances, in opportunities every day, right? So the most important here is, let me put a little light on. The most important here is understanding what it is that you want and how you're going to progress forward, how you are going to change things, and how, you know, the Lovers is aligning with what is most important for you and making it happen. But only because you are very clear on where you stand and very clear on your objectives, very clear on what you want. And you're authentic now. You can be authentic because now you can really articulate what you believe in and what you stand for. So because you're aligned with your integrity, with your philosophy, with how you want to work, what you want to work on, what you will tolerate and not tolerate, right? You're in harmony with your emotions. You're in harmony with your heart, your feelings, and you're open. You're open. And you're open also to share emotions with others. Maybe you didn't before. Maybe that was a defense mechanism that got you into this toxic situation. And maybe being more yourself, more open, less disguised, and less bumper to bumper, right? You are now willing to be in a more vulnerable, right? And that goes, we often talk about that for relationships, but we can also equate that to jobs. Now, some people love business is business, no emotions, just money, just getting the job done and getting out of there, right? Other people need a connection to the job, a connection to the philosophy of the job. And I think I already had this conversation with myself, with you, with another sign. I don't know if it was Cancer or not, but some people need to make sense of their job and need a connection. Others do not. To each his own. It will be different for everyone. Everyone is different. There is no judgment there. Everyone has a different relationship with their job. Some people, it's just getting the paycheck. Other people make more sense of it and need to relate to it and to the people you work with. So here, you're sort of naked, right? What you see is what you get, emotionally naked, right? It's really your values, your principles are represented in this new opportunity or new energy you have in this newfound power. This is bossing up big time between the Emperor and the Chariot, right? You're ready to establish what is essential to you, ready to go out into the world. I think this is more conventional. I think maybe you wanted structure. Maybe you're going back to something, not back to a job, but maybe you're going back to a more structured job. That's what I mean. With more rules, more regulations, because maybe before, or maybe you landed a job before that was maybe all over the place, or you felt it was managed all over the place. That's the way it feels, sort of that's why it feels like you were in a job. Okay, you were in a job, right? Structured, something you know, your career, something you used to, something you have experience in. And someone along the line said, hey, Cancers, how about coming on my project here? It's a great project. New idea. We're a bunch of us developing this. Would you like to come over and work on this? It's, you know, it's very interesting. And that's what you did. You went over to see, you know, what your friend was doing, friend or not friend, right? But, and worked on a project, but you felt it was all over the place. And maybe the person was like, yeah, there's a lot of money to be made. There's a lot of opportunities, a really great opportunity, all in all. And then you realize it's a bunch of BS that, you know, not much is going to go on. And basically, you know, it was not a good idea to remain stagnant in, and plus, you know, with a toxic environment, and maybe everyone's a boss and no one's a boss, and, you know, not much responsibility going on there. That's the way it feels. Doesn't have to be like that, but that's the way it feels. And then so you decide, okay, that's it. I'm going to boss up. I'm going to work on this, gain more experience, take some classes, because this is really what I want to do, something more structured. I want to go, or I want to go back to the more structured, right? And I think that now you're okay. You know, conflict doesn't scare you anymore. You're bossing up, and you like to have the final say, and you want power. You want power to protect yourself, to protect your loved ones, but you also want leadership. And you don't want to be put down anymore. You don't want to be second guessed anymore. And you're powerful. You can create calm out of chaos, right? And strategize and map out solutions and make things happen and solve problems. And you have gained wisdom and experience along the way. And now you're ready. You're ready to make this happen. And, you know, now maybe you're guiding others. Maybe you're bossing up to a situation, a job where you're guiding others, helping others, right? With this Hierophant. Maybe you're a mentor. Maybe you're a teacher. Maybe you are giving others experience, right? Or, you know, teaching others about your experience. That's how it feels. Again, it will be different for each and every one of you. But now, and you have this Chariot here, which is just, you're so focused and driven that, you know, you are gaining power and reaching that goal. You're very headstrong now, like my way or the highway, to achieve this goal. So hold your focus, go for it, right? Assert yourself, be bold, express your desires, express your boundaries now, since that wasn't happening there, right? Have faith in yourself. And just know who you are, what you stand for, and how, you know, and push forward. And you will get over the dissatisfaction, the regrets, or the disillusions you had in the past or the present job, right? Doesn't have to be past. This is right here. I think that you are understanding how to boss up, how to reach a different level here. All right, lots of cards came out here. Yes, you're focused, you're driven, you're clear. Between the Lovers and this this King of Swords, you're sharp, but you're also so clear on what you want, and you're so clear on what you don't want. Power to you, even if there are obstacles, even if there are decisions to make or stumble upon stumble, that's okay. You got this. You have control of your emotions as well. Look at all these kings. It can be there are a lot of people around you, a lot of energies around you, a lot of doers, makers, managers, or, you know, wannabes. But yes, there you go. There's that new power, that new focus, but also that new platform where you can express yourself, express who you are. Feels very creative, structured, and creative. So maybe this is a creative idea. Maybe this is an artistic idea that you tried once, and it was with a bunch of people that, you know, were a bit all over the place, that weren't able to organize much, and, you know, who was the boss and who's not, and everybody, it was a little ego driven and not much responsibility there. A lot of talking, but not much action. And I feel like now you are finding that platform to express yourself, that platform to develop your idea, to develop your business, develop a job, to develop your experience, whatever it is. It can be creative, doesn't have to be creative. Yes, the stress is there, obviously, but look at that. 10 of Pentacles, the Chariot again, so determined, and it is a new adventure. There we go. Ten of Pentacles, money is coming in. It feels like there's finances there, and it feels like this job or this platform or this new adventure, this business, take it as it resonates. It will be different for each and every one of you. Every one of you, you trust this. You trust this structure. You trust this company. You trust this team as opposed to the last one or the one you're in now, right? This is now a new adventure. And you trust so much that you don't really know what's going to happen. You don't really have the big picture. You don't have all the information. You don't have everything to really understand where it's taking you and what exactly it's going to, you know, what the big picture is. But you're excited. This is giving you a boost of excitement, a boost of confidence, really, and faith in your experience, but also in yourself, and also in your career. It's a new adventure. It's a new adventure, very emotional, yet very structured. And that's what you want, Cancers, because you are a water sign. You want a bit of connection there. You want to understand what's going on. You want connection with the people. You want to make sense of this, and you want to be in accordance with, you know, management or philosophy or something like that, right? You need some booster. And you have it here, but look at these beautiful cards. I mean, it seems like there are a lot of people involved here. It seems like there are a lot of, yes, important people involved. But it seems like you also carry your own, and you are responsible. You are bossing up. It's almost like you have your business, like this is your business, and you're collaborating with another business, or collaborating with other people, or collaborating with a platform that's sort of boosting your business, expanding your business, and, you know, bringing a really good business boost to your idea, to your business, or your art, right? It can be creative. And when I say art, it's in the broad way. It can be anything, right? Something you're creating, an idea you have, can be anything. It's really, so it can be that, doesn't have to be that. It can be just you finding that good job and finding that good team and that good company that you really want to work for, and that, you know, why am I taking these cards? So yes, but it's much more structured than the past situation that was a bit all over the place. All right. But it seems like you have a lot of responsibility here. That's why it feels a little bit like it's your own business, right? Because you are taking responsibility for a lot of things, for the money, for the structure, for the logistics. You're making decisions, but at the same time, there are a lot of other people. All right, let's see if there's one last message for the road. And of course, I made a mess. Give me one moment. Let me just reorganize these cards. All right, there we go. All right, let's see if there's one last message for the road. Or more. Two of Swords, yes, making a decision, deciding on a path, deciding on a direction because you were stuck in that dimension, stuck in the toxic. Third King. King of Pentacles. So you're channeling your emotions. There's money coming in, or there's not money there. There's budget there. There's finances there to develop something, or to connect with another, you know, partner up with another business. There maybe that company is financing one of your ideas, right? Something like that, or you're partnering up to develop an idea, to develop a project, whatever it is. It seems like there's a lot of people there. Even if it's your own business, you're connecting with a lot of people. Three Kings here and the Emperor. Five of Pentacles, yes, the disconnect, leaving, done. And then you have, yeah, the Hierophant. So you're well aware. It takes you a moment, but you're well aware of what's going on. You're well aware of how you have to push forward, what you have to change, how you're leaving a certain idea behind because you're not connecting, or there's not enough money, or you don't connect with the people, or you're not invited to the table, or you're not giving information. You just feel left out of the situation and you're out. You're out with the Knight of Swords, imposing yourself, not taking, no for an answer or yes for an answer. You don't care. You're out of there. It's almost like an impulse, action impulse, like, okay, enough, thank you, bye-bye. And then you have the Hierophant there, like really understanding how now you're going to maneuver and structure yourself in a different way and understand. The Hierophant is really about understanding and trusting sources, understanding and reevaluating and stepping it up to a new type of knowledge and being able to trust certain sources to move on to the next step. That's the Hierophant, trusted sources. And trusted sources can be anything, can be people, can be a company, can be money, can be logistics, can be politics, can be anything, but it's something you trust. You're going back to that certain person or that way of working or that company or that way of organizing or managing or financing or budgeting or something like that. And that you have learned. You have acquired this knowledge along the way to step up, to power up, to boss up, call it what you want, whatever the saying is today, right? Comment down below. What's the saying today? Is it still boss up, or is there another word for it, or another term? Let me know. People younger, let me know. But anyway, it is really your thorough understanding on how this next step is going to be made, and you're wonderful at that. You're determined. You're making it happen. Good for you, because you have an eye on what's going on, and you know very well how to extract yourself and move forward in a completely different way. Fantastic, fantastic reading, Cancers. I hope you enjoyed this reading as much as I did. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to each and every one for bossing up and following and supporting this channel. You have been wonderful. Comment down below. Let me know where you stand on your career, on your choices, on your philosophy, right? And if you don't want to share your story, which I completely understand, just put a heart down below. Let me know you connected with these energies, Cancers. Thank you so much for watching. Again, have a great week. Take care. Bye-bye.